Hello, good morning, everyone. How are you today? Welcome back with Miss Nabila in biology class. And today we will learn about one very interesting topic in biology about photosynthesis. Are you ready to learn today with me, everyone? Okay. So, the objective of the lesson for today is about describe photosynthesis as the process by which plant synthesizes carbohydrate from raw material using energy from light. So today is a very interesting topic. We will learn how's the process of plant making their food. And then before we are going for the topic, I want to make some warming up for today. So everyone, are you ready to learn? Yeah, let's see these pictures on the screen. There are two types of plant. Why does one plant look healthy and the other not? Okay, do you have any suggestion? Yeah, because the water, the light intensity. So plants need many nutrients to grow well. And do you have any idea or any opinion about these two plants look like, one healthy and the other not? Okay, everyone, what do you think? What do plant needs to grow? What plant needs? Okay, I will write your opinion here. Okay? Yeah, plant needs water. Plant needs water. Others? Plant needs light, right? Others? What's plant needs? Yeah, brilliant. Plants need carbon dioxide. So, what I mentioned, all this, what plant needs is the raw materials. Yeah, it's the material that plant will process all this raw material into the process of photosynthesis. How the plants can change the food, how the plant can process all this material or this compound into a special molecule. Yeah, what is special molecule, guys? Let's see about how do plants make their own food. So we have one word in biology. It's a magic word that is a photosynthesis. So photo it's mean light and synthesis it's mean making food. So guys, this one is the magic word in biology, photo and synthesis. Photo it's mean light and synthesis is making food. So plant using light, plant convert light into chemical substance. Plant can convert light energy into chemical energy. So plant can use all the materials like water, carbon dioxide through the photosynthesis for making glucose. Okay, so let's see what is the photosynthesis in detail. So photosynthesis is the process by which plants synthesize the carbohydrate from raw material using energy from light. So if you see the light, you see the plant, you see the green plant, so all the things that they need for the photosynthesis. Then I have a question. Can you explain what do you know in previous learning about photosynthesis? Yeah, I know that one. You already know about photosynthesis in previous learning. So Photosynthesis, usually you think about how the plant make the glucose, how the plant produce their own food, how the plant can get the material from the nature. Yeah, all your opinions matter. So all of you say the correct things about photosynthesis. Thank you, everyone. So here's the equation of the photosynthesis. You can see the common things, the formula of the photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide, and then water, and then light, chlorophyll, and produce glucose and oxygen. So guys, you can remember carbon dioxide is CO2. I will write here CO2. And then the water is H2O. And then light will have the plant, the sunlight, the photon, the light energy. Yeah, and the chlorophyll is the pigment inside of the plant, the green pigment. All right, the green pigment is chlorophyll, and then plant will produce glucose as the main product. Yeah, glucose is C6H12O6. Plant produce the main product is glucose, and plant also produce the byproduct. Yeah, it's our necessary things. We really need oxygen, but plant doesn't need. Okay, plant only produce oxygen as the byproduct, and plant will carry out all the oxygens to another organism. Yeah, as a human, we really need this oxygen. And then here is the detail of the equation. So first, water taken up by the roots and transported through the xylem to the leaf, and then carbon dioxide also diffused into the leaf through the stomata. Yeah, plant have the stomata. If you remember, the stomata is like the mouth of the plant. So the carbon dioxide diffused into the leaf through the stomata, and light will help plants to do the photosynthesis process. And also the pigment, the green pigment. Yeah, I put the green color here, so you really easy to remember that chlorophyll is the green pigment. And so guys, let's continue to the product of the photosynthesis. Just remember, there are two products of photosynthesis. Glucose is the main product. Yeah, plant will use to make substance needed by the plants. And then the glucose also used in respirations to release energy, and oxygens as the byproduct will diffuse out through the leaves through the stomata. Yeah, so plant only need glucose actually. Plant need glucose to make another substance that plants need. Okay, so guys, I will continue. If you have any question or you still feel confused about the pattern of the photosynthesis, you can ask me later and we can have a discussion in detail. Okay, so yeah, there is the specific content about chlorophyll. So guys, chlorophyll is a green pigment, and chlorophyll located inside of a tiny organelle, but a very functional, namely is chloroplast. So chloroplast is an organelle inside of plant leaf, and inside of chloroplast contain a chlorophyll, is a magic green pigment. Plant must have this pigment to do a special process that I mentioned you. At the first meeting, I mentioned you about a special work, a very great character in plant, that is a photosynthesis. Okay, so to have a great formula, to have a great process of photosynthesis, plant must have this tiny organelle. This tiny organelle is consists of many green pigment, so make this organelle as a greenhouse. I can say that word, greenhouse is a very important thing in plant. And then chlorophyll has the transfer some of the energy in the sunlight into energy and carbohydrates. So that is the purpose of the photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is only converting energy from the light energy into the chemical energy, and it takes place inside of the chloroplast. Here has the whole plant use the carbohydrate. First, plant use the carbohydrate for releasing useful energy because some of the glucose is used by the plant to provide energy for various activities that is a cell need to undertake. For example, plant use the energy to move the mineral iron into the root hair, and then plants need to build a proteins molecule for plants growth. So all that things why plant use the glucose and plant release the glucose from the photosynthesis process. And then here's a video to help you to get more about the photosynthesis.
Glucose is
So I will explain a little bit from the video. So guys, you already watched the video. Here's the 5 main things that glucose needs in plant. First, for the cellular respirations. Because cellular respiration, like the movement of ion, they need the glucose in active transport. So this is a photomicrograph of the cells from a potato tubers. You can see the blue one is the cells contain the starch. So there is the positive result of the iodine. Also making nectar to attract the pollinator. It comes from glucose. Plant making the cellulose to build a cell wall. It also comes from the glucose. It's how that you watched in the video previously. The 5 main things of glucose in plant. One of them is for making the cellulose to build a cell wall. And we already at the end of the lesson, I have an open-ended question for you. How plants synthesize the carbohydrates? Is there any opinion or the statement from you all, guys? How plants synthesize the carbohydrate? I will check for the understanding. So all of you can answer this one by one in your notebook. I will check it for number 1, 2, and 3. So I give you around 5 minutes to answer these questions carefully. Okay. You can raise your notebook. I will go to your seat and check it one by one. Yeah, or you can drop in the chat box. For the online learning, you can drop in the chat box. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Here, we are going for the intermediate understanding. You can answer number 1 and number 2. This all the questions. And for the advance, yeah. I give you 6 minutes to solve the problems carefully to answer. Let's talk about another great topic in biology. Thank you for today. Bye, everyone.